Hi, welcome to this video. In this session, we will take a look at the child's right to claim maintenance in India, focusing on the civil remedy under Hindu personal law and the provisions under criminal law. As you are aware, every child needs the love and care of a family, sound health and nutrition, and a meaningful education. Indian laws have reflected goals of providing these basic needs for a child's development. These basic needs are what the child can rightfully claim as maintenance. Where parents neglect their child, there is a legal mechanism to appoint a guardian who may then act in the interest of the child. The right to claim maintenance is available under civil law as well as criminal law. Civil remedies are available under the various personal laws, whereas criminal proceedings lie under the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. For the purpose of this session, we will focus on the provisions of maintenance under Hindu personal law. You should always keep in mind that Hindu law is applicable to Buddhists, Sikhs, and Jains as well. According to the Hindu Adoptions and Maintenance Act, a minor is one who has not attained the age of 18 years. Maintenance has been defined to include the provision of food, clothing, residence, education, medical attendance, and medical treatment. Maintenance also includes reasonable expenses incurred for an unmarried daughter. Under Section 20 of the Act, every Hindu man or woman is mandated to maintain his or her child. Thus, a minor child can claim maintenance from its father or its mother under this law. Remember, a child includes both legitimate and illegitimate children, and where there is an unmarried daughter, Hindu parents are obligated to maintain her as well. A child is considered one of the dependents of a Hindu man or woman according to law. Even the heirs of a deceased Hindu are bound to maintain the child as a dependent from the estate inherited by them from the deceased. The court has the discretion to decide the amount of maintenance that can be awarded based on the status of the parents and the needs of the child. Now that you know some of the civil laws that can be used to claim maintenance, let's take a look at the criminal remedies as well. Maintenance can also be sought by criminal proceedings under the CRPC. Section 125 of the CRPC orders for the maintenance of a child amongst others. This is a central law applicable to everyone, irrespective of his or her religion. Thus, a Hindu child can also seek maintenance from its father through this process. Under this provision for maintenance, the child must be an unmarried minor. There are two exceptions to this rule. That is, if the minor is a married daughter whose husband cannot maintain her, then the father is still obligated to maintain. The other exception is when the child has attained majority but is unable to maintain itself due to physical or mental difficulties. An application for maintenance can be made against the child's parent in the district where the child resides, where the parent resides, or where the parent used to reside, according to Section 126 of the CRPC. Any magistrate can then enforce the order for maintenance. Of course, now the question arises as to the punishment for non-compliance with an order to pay maintenance for one's child. If a person does not offer a sufficient cause for not complying with the order of maintenance, then the magistrate may issue warrants for such breach of orders or issue a fine or even imprison the person up to 1 month according to the third clause of Section 125. Any child can seek maintenance under this law, such as situations where the religion of the child is unknown. Another interesting fact is that there is no conflict of law between the provisions of the CRPC and the personal laws. No restriction exists that prevents a child from claiming maintenance from both their personal laws as well as under the CRPC. This brings us to the end of this video lecture. You should now be aware of the civil and criminal proceedings that enable a child to claim maintenance. Thank you for watching.